The COVID-19 pandemic has undoubtedly changed our day-to-day life, and health is now more important than ever before. We're certainly far more conscious of it now than we ever have been. Staying healthy and feeding our bodies with the right supplements and good bacteria found in probiotics is at the top of our priority list. We welcome back UK-based microbiologist and founder of proven 50 billion ShapeLine probiotics, Dr. Nigel Plummer, who will be sharing the latest in health benefits on this power-packed pill. I'm a believer. Doctor, so good to be connecting with you again in these crazy times. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Good morning to you, Doctor. It seems that these probiotics, or rather friendly bacteria as we know it, that we find in yogurts and supplements, are now showing remarkable benefits to immune and mental health as well as gut health. Can you explain exactly why this is?
Yes, what we now know is that 80% of our immune system is in our gut, and also that our gut connects to our brain by a highly complex series of nerves. So the nerves that move from the gut, they connect to the nerves that enter the brain. So there's high connection to our immune system and our brain from the gut. Now, what we also know is that the gut is home to thousands of billions of these friendly bacteria, and that these bacteria, they coat the lining of the gut. So they can actually talk to our immune system and talk to the nerves that leave our gut and enter our brain. So there's a direct crosstalk between these bacteria and our immune system and our brain. Now, probiotics are the most friendly and the most beneficial types of these bacteria. So when we supplement them, then what we find is that they can prime our immune system even more, and particularly to prevent us from infections, and they can talk to our brain and our mental health. And the result of that seems to be that we become less stressed and less anxious. So there really is connection between our gut and our brain, and connection between the bacteria in our gut and our brain and our immune system.
Now, with that as a jumping off point, you've carried out two very large studies on the probiotic ProVen ShapeLine, where you've shown these variety of health benefits. What exactly did you find in those studies?
Well, what we actually set up here was two very large studies, and what we set them up in overweight and obese people to find if we could show yet another benefit, which was weight loss. And that's exactly what we did find, and the results of this were amazing. What we found was that the people who were taking ShapeLine, they lost between 1.5 and 3.5 kilos, and between 1 inch and 3 inches off of their waistline. Wow. Now, the remarkable thing about this was that this occurred without any modification in terms of diet, so they weren't on any kind of calorie-controlled diet. And from an exercise program and lifestyle, we asked them not to change anything at all. Now, from a scientific point of view, this is really important, because what it means is that all the effects that we saw on weight loss were entirely due to the probiotic. Now, the additional thing was that as well as these weight loss effects, what we found was that the people who were taking the ShapeLine product, they had 40% less coughs and colds or upper respiratory tract infections, and 30% less headaches and muscle pain. As well as that, we found that they had better mood and they had better sleep throughout the entire trial period. So what we now know is that this is, if you like, proof that we're seeing these multiple benefits from probiotics, not only in this case in terms of weight loss, but in terms of priming the immune system and improving mental health.
These results, Doctor, are truly inspiring. And furthermore, you've also mentioned that the ShapeLine studies showed a 40% reduction in URTI, upper respiratory tract infections. It's a probiotic that can work for anyone and anyone's lifestyles. Where can we get it?
One of the things that we saw here was that we saw benefits in upper respiratory tract infections to people who are overweight and people who are older. And the most benefit that we saw was for people who were slightly older, so over 40 years of age. And it's interesting that this is the group, overweight and older, who are most susceptible and are most damaged by COVID. So maybe there's just a possible benefit there. We can't say anything, but a possible benefit there. ShapeLine is available from Dischem, Clicks, most independent pharmacies, and from ProVen Probiotics.co.za.
Doctor, thank you so much. I think a lot of people, you would have piqued their interest with that correlation to COVID. I know that you're not making any statements there, but leaving us the opportunity to draw our own conclusions, and it certainly makes a lot of sense. But beyond that, I think you've found something here that really does speak to us looking at our overall health and how we can start at the source, our gut. It makes sense in my gut. I feel it in my gut right now. So, Doctor, thank you so much for connecting with us again. Stay safe during these very pressured times. I know that you're having a similar experience in the UK in lockdown at the moment. So please look after yourself and your family. And thank you so much for connecting with us again.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
An active lifestyle paired with healthy eating and giving our body that extra boost with supplements all plays a vital role in our health journey.
ShapeLine 50 billion may well be the world's most effective probiotic. Available at Dischem and Clicks.